The former Army post is now designated a national monument.
And this protects the historic fort from any major development. Yesterday, Only 10 on Your Side was at the White House when President Obama signed legislation to preserve Fort Monroe. And today, the National Park Service named Kristen Talkin-Spalding as superintendent of the Fort Monroe National Monument. 10 on Your Side's Ava Hurdle joins us now from the newsroom with tonight's top story. Ava?
Nicole, the superintendent's job is effective immediately at Fort Monroe, where she will oversee its transition into a national treasure. Only from Chopper 10 can you get a bird's eye view of Fort Monroe and a glimpse into the past. Here in majestic Old Quarters 1, President Abraham Lincoln slept. Just a stone's throw away, the quarters where Confederate General Robert E. Lee lived as a first lieutenant and Army engineer. Nearby, the parade grounds where escaped slaves found refuge at so-called Freedom's Fortress. It's on land located inside or around the moat.
That property is also included within the National Monument.
Okay.
Then as we come down here, starting from an area about where the ball fields are and this battery complex is, all the way, including Walker Field, all the way down to a property line adjacent to Buckrow Beach.
Glenn Oder, director of the Fort Monroe Authority, shows us on this aerial map the rest is for future development and reuse.
Then there's some land right here that will be part of a master plan process that we're initiating right now. We expect our master plan process, as we evaluate this property, to take anywhere from 6 months to a year to complete a very, very public master plan process for this.
For now, the Fort Monroe Authority is working to get the National Park Service on board.
The National Park Service will probably initiate a process which will take a couple of years for them to come up with their plan and for them to staff up. In the meantime, we are working closely with the National Park Service to go ahead and find vendors to begin, even as early as next year, to already start to operate the beach and the pool and the community center and the RV park.
That's to open up the former Fort Monroe to greater public use as soon as possible. Now, Fort Monroe was deactivated on September 15th. The National Monument is expected to create jobs and generate tourism. I'm Ava Hurdle, 10 on Your Side.